Hello guys, this marks my July 8th, 2021 day trading recap. This one's going to be a longer one. I learned a lot today, um, made a lot of mistakes, rushed some things. I just gotta up of my game and uh, gotta understand things more clear. So today I traded ARPO and I think and a little bit of DBGI for a sec. Uh, that was quick, but mainly ARPO. So and CRTD as well. So let's start with ARPO. All right. So right away into open, on the 30-minute, I noticed there was a hammer. So I liked that. I liked that. That caught my attention, and I alerted it. And I'm like, look at this. So it popped, right? And what happened was it kept on going the rest of the day. So this was a clear indication, like, okay, keep on watch, right? And we see another hammer-ish look candle. So I'm like, okay, but I don't like to buy it. I don't like to buy it open because there's so much volatility and whatnot, right? A lot of junk that goes on. So I let it play out. I'm like, okay, let me just sit and wait. But we got a nice move. So we also see on the 5-minute narrow body, right? Narrow body candle and high volume, right? Highest volume. So this is not a hammer though, alright? This is not considered a hammer because you have a longer upper wick and it would need to be shorter. But it's a clear indication, okay, there's buyers coming in, right? Right here. So we see this nice uptrend, alright? Okay, looks good. So, on the 15-minute, we're good. Now let's look at the 10-minute and see what it shows us. So also, you see, okay, buyers coming in. This is still not a hammer. Body is too wide. So let's go to the 1 hour now. Okay, nothing shows us that open. So yeah, on the 10-minute, let's stay here. So in the 10-minute, you see, this is not a shooting star. So shooting star is a candle, after an uptrend, right? That pretty much has a long upper wick and a shorter lower wick. So this is not a shooting star because the lower wick is a little too long, but it shows weakness though. It does show weakness. Okay. Um. So that was an eye opener. I'm like, okay, let me look this more clear and more carefully. But you see you still got to move, right? This is a shooting star. You have high volume as well, and also this is a narrow body candle, high volume on the 5-minute, right? So this is signs of weakness. But look, it still went, right? It still shot up. So if I was in this position and let's say I had it at 230, definitely would have scaled some out here. You know, definitely. Because this is not, this is showing some signs of weakness, right? But then it got a bigger move and went up. But you're never going to get everything perfectly. Then you look at this candle, you got high volume too, right? Look at this volume bar. This is a hanging man, right? Hanging man is after an uptrend where it has a lower wick and a small upper wick. It shows that there's sellers there. Nothing on the 10-minute shows. Let me see. 15-minute, same thing. 1 hour. See, and also on the 1 hour. Look, hanging man, right? A lot of weakness. A lot of weakness. So, and highest volume of the whole day. So keep that in mind, right? What else? So, yep, you see this long downtrend. Okay. So ended up bouncing off support at 2.5. This held support a lot of the day, right? It held here, held here, held here. You got a little push back up. So then I started seeing, I'm like, okay, this is a pennant, right? This is a pennant. This looks good. So what I did wrong was I saw this pennant. I bought here. I bought the break at 270 and I sold at 280. So 10-cent move. Okay. So that was a good order, right? But I had no reason to sell. If you're looking at this fine, I had no reason to sell. This held support, then it had another leg up, right? I had a whole nother leg up. I missed out on a whole nother 15 cents that I could have recouped, right? 30-minute shows nothing wrong. 15-minute, right? And also to add, right? You got here's an uptrend, right? So this is an uptrend, right? That candle, right? That was an uptrend, okay? A little bit. Yeah, I think you would consider that as an uptrend. And let me go to the 10-minute. Sorry about that. Here's some hanging mans, right? So this is also a sign of a reversal to the downside. But you can't say that too soon because this is not a oh, sorry about that. If we go to the 10-minute, right? Here's a downtrend. Hammer, right? We got also an inverse hammer and another hammer. That's your clear indication you're buying. You're buying. The first indication you saw, if you see this hammer, this is relative nice volume, right? It's not bad, okay? So I've definitely added here, but I didn't see that. And then you got an inverse hammer. I'm like, okay, even more signs of strength. And an inverse hammer, but this is low volume, but it's still an indication, right? Then you get this big move up, right? Get this nice move up. We got a little hangman right here. Hangman, okay. As long as it holds this, right? If it's holding this support, it's not bad. And it's still holding the pennant formation. Mind you that, right? So it's not bad. It's not a bad look. This is a narrow body, right? This is narrow body, high volume. Look at this. Look at this volume, right? Look how big this body was. And look at this volume. Look how narrow this body was. Almost the exact same volume, just a little bit more, right? So yeah, correct. I bought here, right? I was buying this break, but this also shows more conviction. Okay, it's definitely gonna pop, which it did, and moved all the way to 283, like I mentioned, and I just sold too quickly. I just sold too quickly. I had no reason to sell. Absolutely zero reason to sell. Okay. I just wanted to take profits. That's something I need to get better at, right? I need to have a signal of where it's telling me, okay, you need to sell, right? Also the 15. No sell signals, right? There's not one sell signal here. This is a nice green candle. Okay, there is a little weakness here, but we're still good. Okay. Then you see another big move. We're still good, right? Then you see this shooting star look like candle. Still not a shooting star, but a lot of weakness. If I saw this, I'm out. I'm out immediately because it hit all the way to 332 and it came back down to 310, right? I'm out. I'm out after that. But look, it went on a downtrend, right? Did it not? So after that, yeah, I made a mistake of selling too early, right? Let me go to the 1 hour and see what it shows me. So again, on the 1 hour as well. Now this is a shooting star. I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is considered a shooting star. Long upper wick and the lower wick, it's well enough, right? It's long enough for it to be considered a shooting star. So that's that. Also here, weakness on the 2 hour, right? Not a shooting star, but weakness, showing weakness. Okay. Sorry about the dings. So the 10-minute, we're good, right? We got this push up. Then it fades back down, right? I already showed you why this, right? This got pushed back up. We saw a downtrend. Okay. So then volume starts to fade out. Then I see the bigger picture. We already saw a pennant, right? We already saw a pennant. So for this one, we also saw a downtrend, right? So what ended up happening was, yes. So again, I made another mistake, right? I bought this break about here, okay, 2.9. I sold right here. I sold at like 2.88 for some reason because I was hesitant. I don't know. I get hesitant really quickly. Just if I see a little selling pressure, right? I need to wait until the candle closes, okay? Because I sold right there and then, and we got a 10-cent move. Missed out on it. I was like, dang, okay. So I need to stop doing that, and I need to have conviction, right? Let's go to the 15-minute. What does it show, right? 15-minute doesn't show much of the downtrend, right? There's not. That was just a little easy scalp, correct? What else? What else? And this shows buyers coming in. Not bad volume too. Not terrible. It shows buyers coming in. Not a hammer though, but it shows buyers coming in too. So again, I had no reason to sell. Absolutely no reason to sell because my fear is it's gonna knife. But if it knifes, then it knifes, right? That's it. But I have to have conviction around my entries. No reason to sell here. Absolutely none. Okay. Miss on this 10-cent move, which is okay. I'm learning, right? Then we get a downtrend, right? It hits 3, which you can see was uh, a strong resistance the rest of the day. Hit it 3 times, right? And it got rejected 3 times the rest of the day. So I would have definitely taken off some here because 3 is also a psych number, okay? Your psych numbers are 3, 2, 1, like whole numbers, and also 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. Those are psych numbers, right? Those tend to be strong resistance points. Then you see a downtrend, right? Then you see this inverse hammer after a downtrend. Not bad. Oh no, this is actually on an uptrend. Then you see this shooting star. This is a shooting star, but there's not a lot of volume, but it's a signal. Solo downtrend, right? Um, Yup. Okay. Let me go to the 15-minute. Inverse hammer look shows buyers are coming in. Buyers are coming in right here, right? And we get a little nice push here, right? And it's following this trend line nicely, is it not, right? I drew this trend line from here to here. So that also, I noticed that another pennant was forming, right? Right when I hit here, I was like, okay, this is another pennant. Like, it might pop here, which it did, and pop here and then go, right, into after hours. But it didn't do that. It faded out. But I could have easily added it off this trend line, about, right? Get these ads, push all the way to 3. Awesome. That's a 50-cent move, right? No, sorry. 30-cent move. That's a good scalp, right? That's not a bad scalp whatsoever. So yeah, I just have to look out for the little things here and there in the bigger picture as well. It's just what I need to get better at. And also look at this 30-minute candle. Look at this long inverse hammer. If I see that, you're buy. Look how much buyers are coming in, right? Buyers pushed it all the way up to here. Okay? This is an indication you buy this. Buy this immediately, right? And the body is narrow too. So this is a hammer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is definitely a hammer. No, inverse hammer. Sorry about that. But it shows a lot of buyers are coming in. All right, and then you get the move up, and then you're good, right? Hits 3, takes them off, At least I know since 3 is a strike level, take 75% off at least, and maybe let the 25% ride, right? Which we saw got rejected at 3. Then it fell back down, okay, and then what am I trying to look for? So yeah, back to it. In closing, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until it touches this trend line. I'm like, all right, cool. So what happened was, look, it touched this trend line, right? Touches it. I got in, right? I had like 281 ads, got rejected, broke this trend line. I'm out, right? The pattern failed, and then it faded out. Thank God I didn't hold. But this is also a hammer, mind you that. So people could have right. It got pushed all the way back up here. I saw this. I was like, dang, I missed out. But in reality, I didn't. Right. This is just a fake out. This is just a complete fake out. This is inverse hammer. Hammer is when the wick is pointing downward, narrow body. Inverse hammers after a downtrend, the body's small and the upper wick is long, and maybe a little lower wick. So that failed, right? There was just nothing I can do. Fake out, got out, respected my plan, right? So let's look at the 4 hour and see. Nothing here. So I think we fairly went over relatively. So here's also the bigger picture though. You're looking at the 2 hour and you see a lot of weakness right here. Then you see a lot of weakness here getting pushed down. This is almost a hanging man. Not quite, because again, upper wick is a little too long. But it's showing weakness. Same with this, showing weakness. So what do we see later in the day? We see a fall back, a fall down, right? That's the bigger picture. That's what happened. It did end up fading out. But you can't only study one time frame, right? You can't only study one time frame, because you would have missed out on all easy money, right? Could have missed you would have missed out on this move, easy scalp, right? Like I said, look at the 15-minute. I think it was. No, it was the 30-minute. See this, right? Inverse hammer after a downtrend. Buy that, right? Easy, easy. So that was ARPO. The next one was CRTD. I was extremely upset with myself with this one. So what ended up happening here, there was a lot of cup and handles that I missed out, So let's look at this 5-minute. All right, let's look at this. So we get a pull back into open, right, from a nice move. Hits 3-3-1 support, right? Bounces off, gets a nice move. Here's your cup, okay? Now, look at this long wick. That's a lot of weakness. So let's say for some reason I got in here. I'm out here. I'm out. So let me see. I would never play into open, but let's look at some conviction if someone played that. So yeah, I can't find any reason why someone play that in open. I would never have done that. But back to what I was saying, long upper wick, I would have got out. Done. All right, falls back down. Now, so what I learned today is don't wait for confirmation, because if you wait for confirmation, you're scared, right? You wait for confirmation when you're swinging things, okay? When you're a swing trader, or you buy stock, you hold it for a couple weeks, a couple months or so, right? That's one thing I need to get better at, is stop waiting for confirmation. If I see a signal, add, right? add. All right. Even if it's 50% or 25%, just add it, right? And if it falls even a little more, then add a little more, right? And then if respect your stop loss though, right? If it doesn't go according to your plan, get out, okay? And also look at the 1 hour, look how much weakness. But here's the thing, this is what upset me today. I saw this candle. This is not a shooting star. I thought it was. I was talking to one of my friends, Pan, and he's like, "That's not a shooting star. This is too much of a lower wick. This is not a shooting star. If it was a shooting star, the wick would have ended about right here. That's it. Okay. It does show weakness, mind you that, right? But this is just one of those scenarios where it didn't fade out. Okay, even though there was so much weakness, it went from all the way to 370 to 470. That's a whole dollar move in 1 hour. In 1 hour, right? So, let's look at the other time frames, right? Okay, so look at this. There was also a trend line with this, right? It was also forming a pennant. It was forming a pennant, right? I could have bought here. If I saw this candle right here, right? I'm in, dude. Like, and then if it falls, okay, so be it. If it falls and breaks the trend line, then I'm out. But if it was a higher low, you're gonna buy this. You're gonna buy right in here, and you get a push back up. So let's say you bought 3.8, it pushes all the way to, let's say, here. Okay, that's a 20-cent move. That's not bad whatsoever. Okay, but you do see this, some selling pressure. But again, you're still in the pattern. This pattern's still working out. This wick touched the trend line, right? You're still in the pattern, still working out. Okay, beautiful. Don't sell yet, but keep it in mind. And there's not let me go back to that. There's not high volume either. If there was high volume, then okay, I'm out right away, right? High volume and these signals mean so much more than just the signal, right? Um, so I saw that and I'm like, I'm done. I'm not trading that for the day, right? But it kept on creating more cup and handles, right? Look at it again. Look at it again. Cup. Okay. Handle. This is buying. This is buying pressure. This is more buying pressure. Get in. This is a signal to get in. Don't wait. Don't wait for another 2,000 candles. That's what I gotta stop doing. Now you have another cup, right? All right. We already went over here. I think it was the 10-minute, right? Touch the trend line. Get in. Just buy off the higher low. It's making higher lows, right? Um, and you get a push up, right? If it now look at this. If you saw a touch, draw a trend line, right? You would have added about here-ish, maybe, if you saw a touch. Wait for this to close. Be like, okay, let me wait for the trend line. Let me get in, right? Maybe you would have gotten around 3.7. If it broke, done. You're out. You're out. If it broke the trend line, you're out. All right. And then you see this big move, like I said, 3.7 to 3.9. I mean, 4, right? It's a nice move. 3.77 to 4. Then, like I said, you see selling pressure, but not a lot of high volume, right? Still in the pattern. Wait. If it broke, then you got out. But it ended up pushing up. Hit all the way to 4.3. 3.77 to 4.3. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful move, right? So what I need to do is stop getting so caught on one little thing, right? You have to be aware of all the little things that's happening on the chart. The chart tells you everything. The chart tells you what exactly it's going to do. Sometimes, right, you're going to get fake outs, and sometimes you're going to get knifes, but that's reality. And you just got to deal with it. So that was my error. I should have bought this, right? And here's a cup. Here's a handle. Handle right here. It doesn't look like it. Here's the handle though. Could have easily bought right here, right? Bought off the trend line. Put your ads off the trend line, right? If it hits, perfect. Which it did. Which it would have. If it breaks through, you're done. Get out. Easy. You're done. Tight stop loss, right? Then it went through. Okay. Then it got rejected off this 4-3 once again. About right. So I'm like, okay. So let me go to the 30-minute. So now you get price rejected once again, okay? But it's still now this is one trend line you drew, correct? This is one trend line you drew from here to here. Okay. Because that's what I was following at the time, right? You were gonna make this pennant from here to here, right? Now you could have drawn another trend line from here to here because these are higher lows from this, right? It already broke out of the pennant, right? But now it broke this trend line, so this trend line is nothing now, okay? But you could have drawn another one. Here, touches. Here, touches. Here, touches. Easy ads right here. Third higher low. This is third higher low you're seeing, all right, off this trend line. You're buying that. You're buying that. Most likely it's going to hold it. Like I said, once again, if it doesn't, you sell. You're done. You're done with it, okay? What else do I see? So look at the 4-hour, but you only see 2 candles per day, right? So this is the bigger picture. This is a lot of weakness, a lot of volume. It's probably gonna fade off into the morning tomorrow. So right, so you're gonna buy off this trend line because it hit it. That is the third time this trend line supported it. Okay. So I always have to be looking for new trend lines to draw, new patterns that it's forming, and look. What do you know? Look at the bigger picture. It's hard to see, but you have another how do I say this? It was hard to catch. This one was weird, but it was looking like an ascending triangle pattern. You see what I'm trying to say? It didn't touch this the fourth time actually. If you draw from here to here, it didn't touch the fourth time. It stopped about VWAP, all right, and it moved up, and it shot to $5. It got squeezed. Hey, 416 of $5 in one candle. One candle. 10-minute candle. Okay. But yeah, I should have definitely bought right here off this trend line. 3.9 ads, perfect. 3.9, hold to here, right? If it maybe take some off at 4.3 because I know 50%. 4.9 if 4.3 50%. That's beautiful. 40% move. 40% move because I know it got rejected about 3 times there. Could not hold that support. 50% off or 75. Hold 25, right? If it goes down, touches trend line, which it didn't, but it popped back up. That 25% you're holding would have made you big money, right? A lot of money. That's a 80-cent move. That might make you a little more than your 75% you sold off. Okay. So it's always great to scale out a resistance and maybe hold a little bit more for patterns. So that was CRTD. Really messed up on that. And also to add, look at the daily chart. Okay. Look at these higher lows it created. This is an auto trend line. It did it for me. I didn't even notice this. So one of my buddies was talking to me. He's like, it's going to 5 later in the day. I'm like, no way. This was when it was like, yeah, 4:15 at the time. Okay, I'm like, no way. Why do you say that? It was he goes. It was red for a couple of days, right? It was red for a couple of days, and it had potential to bounce back, right? 1, 2, 3, 3 red days. Okay, but it's holding this trend line. Interesting. So it held here, so we had higher conviction that okay, we could see 5 today, which we did. We saw 3 trend line touches, got squeezed to 5, right? So there was a lot of conviction behind this, and I should have definitely taken this trade. Should have definitely taken this trade multiple times. My buddy, he took it at 370, right? He took it about right here. What do you say? 37 ads. I think so. 375 ads. So he probably bought right here, right? Off this trend line. I bet you any money. Okay. Or he bought around right here, where the cup was, right? Right when it was right here. He probably, right? Because like I said, you have buyers coming in, okay? Not a whole lot of volume, but that's okay. It's still signals. Put in a position. Probably took some off at 4.3, but could have got back in at 3.75 once again. Just rode it. But scale out, of course, at what a 4.3, right? So the higher time frames, what I learned, shows the bigger picture. Okay. Now look at this. Look how much. Look at how this long wick is. Of course, it faded away, right? Finally faded away because look how long this wick is. Not a shooting star, body too big. Body too big. But look how much volume. Look how much volume, right? Faded away. So, an issue that I need to stop with is use the smaller time frames for scalps or for smaller moves. But use the bigger use the higher use the lower time frames for scalps, right? And little moves here and there. What could have easily made me a lot of money, you know? What I was saying, 40-cent moves, 70-cent moves, okay? Don't just get stuck on one thing and see, oh, okay, I see this amount. I'm not playing for the rest of the day. Still look at the lower time frames. Still look at what it's doing, what it's forming, right? It formed a pennant, broke out, right? It formed an ascending triangle, pretty much, broke out, right? If you just focused on those higher time frames, you would have never seen those moves. So that's what I learned today. Use the lower time frames, and also use the 1 minute for sniping it. Literally just sniping your entry. You use the 1 minute. Get on this trend line. That's a perfect ad. Perfect ad. 370. Perfect ad. Okay. So always be aware. Drawing new trend lines. Drawing new trends. Drawing downtrends. Right. Like look at this one too. Huh, I didn't even see this. Look at this one. Downtrend. You see this candle? It's gonna push up, breaks this. I'm adding right here for this break, but don't be a breakout trader, right? I usually buy breaks, and a lot of the time they don't work out. I need to buy the dips. Okay, we're not in a breakout market right now, so I need to buy the dips. But look at this downtrend, broke it, 419 to like 430s ish, easy scalp. But buy the dips, buy the dips. Could have easily gotten none of these. So that's that, I think so. Let me just scan one more time. Nothing I see here. Yep. So like I said, shooting star like downtrend rest of the day. Got that fat move. Okay. I just need to keep my eyes open at all times. Look for little things there, here and there, right? Buy off the higher lows. Buy off the higher lows. Higher lows hold. If they don't hold, then you cut if they don't hold. That's easy, easy. You know, easy conviction. Buy the higher lows. Higher lows do you well, man. Now ATHE. I did not trade this one today. And one little thing, DBGI, right? So look at this. I saw this. Okay, higher low. Perfect. Perfect. Let me try it. Tried it. Right here. Broke down. Out. That's it. We're done. It didn't work out. We're good. And then it faded out the rest of the day. That's fine. That's fine. You barely lose any money. Just stick to your plan. Don't bag hold. And things will be go to a corner palin, right? But I think that's about it. And also look at this bigger picture. Look how much volume we got. This is a shooting star. It faded the rest of the day. Faded back to here, to this level, 552, right? Let me see if anything I see in pre-market. What happened with this one? Hammer right here. I mean inverse hammer. Push up. I don't trade pre-market, but I'm just pointing out the things that you can look at. Right. This is inverse hammer. Signs of buyers coming in. What's another one that I was looking at? Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Okay. XELA. Missed out a lot on this one, man. Missed a lot. So, why did I draw this? Interesting. Wow. So look at this bigger picture I drew. I didn't even notice I drew this, right? I should have been looking at this at open, but I didn't. My eyes were on ARPO because it was a top gainer. Look how many times it touched it made higher lows. Made it 3 times. Imagine if I bought here. Buy this off this trend line. 265, 360. That's $1. That's beautiful. That is wonderful. That's a beautiful move, right? Amazing. And I could have just held, man. Maybe just scale out at resistances. But 5-minute doesn't look that bad. You see this knife? Okay. Might have scaled out on this move, definitely. But look at that move. Right? And then the other day, cup, handle, buy around here. But this was yesterday. Also missed that. The stock ran 2 days in a row and missed it. What else? 15-minute. Look at this 3-bar play too. I hate 3-bar plays because I feel like they never work out. But you got to keep in mind they will. It does have a little lower wick, but look at this 3-bar play. This red candle lines up with this green candle. Okay. This is a long green candle. If it reaches about here or here, right? Buy it. Like you can put a position right here. Okay. Wait for a little bit. If it breaks down, then sell. And you're at 3-ish like level. Nah, you can't call that. But breaks out, 3-bar play, moves up, moves up, moves up, moves up. It's 50-cent move, man. 50 cents. That's a lot of money to be missed out on. I was really frustrated with that. So look at this one as well. Oh yeah, look at this. Huh. You got high volume right here. No, you didn't. Sorry about that. So you got a narrow candle, high volume for the day. Look at this volume. Look how wide this body is. Look at this volume. I mean, look at this candle. Look how narrow the body is. But look at the volume. Almost exactly the same. I'm out. I'm out. If I see that, I'm out. I'm all. That's a lot of weakness, right? I'm taking my gains. Then it knifes after that. Okay. But then of course it does get a push up, but you could have easily added anywhere else, right? Let's look at the 10-minute. Show some weakness, right? 2 hour, 5 minute. So let's go to the 10-minute and just stay there. So this is a hammer pretty much, right? Could have bought around here. I mean inverse hammer. It's not a hammer. It's not an inverse hammer. Sorry, body too big, but it shows buyers coming in, right? On relative high volume, right? Relatively not bad. Then you see this one as well. You're in after this. It's near level. Look at this wick. This is a hammer now. This is a hammer. I mean inverse hammer. Now you get this nice push up. And then you see this shooting star. This is also a shooting star. High volume. This is high volume, right? So you could have easily scalped it to here, right? About 336 to like about 353. Not bad. 20%, 20-cent move. What else do I see? Okay. And then this is also a head and shoulders, right? This is a head and shoulders pattern. This is a signal. Look, you got the head, you got the shoulder, you got the shoulder. I thought it was gonna fall right here, right? But it decided to make two shoulders instead, right? Sometimes you're gonna get that. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm not playing this. But then it did make another move, 3-4 to 3-6. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna miss out on that. I just played it safe. But then it knifed. Knife. Right. So that's XELA, I think. So also, look at this red candle. Narrow body, high volume. You gotta pay attention to every candle. I have to pay attention to every single candle because it tells you what exactly it's doing. I try to look for the bigger picture. Today I tried looking for the bigger picture, right? But me looking for the bigger picture 24/7 made me miss out on scalps, easy money, easy little things here and there, right? So tomorrow's a new day. I'm gonna look for the little things, the little easy scalps that I can take to start off, right? And buy the dips, buy higher lows, right? Don't buy breakouts, all right? Get in the position before you're buying, because the dip buyers are selling to you, to those breakout traders. They're selling to you. They're taking their profits, right? While you're buying their shares that they're selling to you. Okay. So that's what I need to practice. And this is a hammer, right? Indication. This is a hammer. Nice hammer. But then it moved up. Maybe you would have bought here. Right? Maybe you would have bought here. Then it fell back down, which thankfully I didn't, but that could have easily have happened, right? Easily have happened. But if we go to the 5-minute, go to the lower time frame for ads, right? Hit here, right? So, oh, I see what it's saying. So it hit here. That candle was not formed yet when this candle was formed, if you get what I mean. So this candle happened, but way before, yeah, this candle happened way before this candle was formed. So right when it hit here, look at this scalp. So 3-4 to 3-6. Okay, easy scalp. And narrow body, let's add some. Let's add some 50% or something. If it pushes up higher, add. Okay. Pushes up, pushes up, pushes up. Sell right here. 3-6 because it touched 2 times already. Probably gonna have some resistance at the 3rd time. Out. I'm out. Take my profits. Then it went down to here, right? Then this candle formed. Okay. Then it dipped down to here, right? And I think that does it for this one. For XELA. Trying to look. Yep, so as well, look at the 30-minute. Nice hammer, right? This is a hammer. A lot of volume though. This is hammer. Bigger picture, but it didn't move up. Maybe if it had a lot more volume than these 2 candles, right? Would have pushed. What else? I think that is it. Nothing I see here. Some weakness, some selling pressure here. Dips down. Kill candles. Oh, and look at this 2-hour. Hanging man, you're out. You're out right when you see this. Right when that 2-hour candle forms, you're out. Alright, is that 9 o'clock? 11. This is 1 o'clock. Right at 1 o'clock, you're out. You're out when you see this. Yep. So I think that does it for today's recap. Missed out on a lot of things. Learned. Use the lower time frames for easy scalps. Look at the bigger pic. Look at the use of the lower time frames. Sorry for easy scalps. Moves. Right. Moves. Use the higher time frame. Right. For the bigger picture. Sometimes it doesn't always go according to plan. But if you just use the bigger picture, right? You're gonna miss out on a lot of money to be made. You're gonna miss out on a lot that you could easy scalps that you could have made, right? So that does it for today. Thank you so much, and have a good day.